Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I am going to be doing a review, first impressions of the new Made by Mitchell Blursh book. So this was released last Tuesday, so a week ago today from when I'm filming it. So this is what the book looks like. So it comes in like this cover. So the actual Blursh book like slides out like that, so it comes out like this. So on the back I'll just read you what it says on the back. So this is the back of it, and it says, "Blursh needs no introduction, but have you met the new powerhouse pigment sister? She is pressed. This pressed palette will be your new favourite partner in crime on the dance floor. Expect lightweight, euphoric flushes of colour that work in harmony to complement a range of skin tones. This book has all your looks covered, from bold disco glam to a soft, neutral, subtle wash. See you on the dance floor." So yeah, that's just what it says. You'll have to excuse my makeup because this is from this morning. We're going on like past 10 hours at this point. I have tried to touch it up, but yeah. So then this is just the cover of the Blursh, and then again it just says that on the back. So, and it says here, what's it here? Blame it on the Blursh. So this is kind of like the size of it, so just so you can kind of see, like it's kind of like the size of my hand. I'd say this is well, I'll just show you it first and then we'll go sort of more into the review side of things. But I would say that this is probably going to be good for you if maybe you don't have one of the bigger like pressed blushes and you want to try them out but you weren't sure which shade to get. So the individual pressed blushes, I think their full price was £20. So this I picked up for, I think the full price was either 35 or £36, but with my TikTok coupons and shipping coupons the whole thing came to £30. So it's limited edition. It is out of stock currently, but apparently it's going to be coming back, so that's why I thought I'd still do a review to let you know if you should pick it up when the next drop comes. So it's got 12 shades of blush inside, pressed blush. So this side over here we have like more pink tones. I've got, you know, those purples as well, and then on this side it's a more peachy orangey kind of side. So we have, I'll start up here. So we have milkshake up here, think pink for the lovers. So hard to show you, like, because I can't. Rosed, hint of innocence. What's this one? Night and right. And then on this side we've got thrill joy, peachy Friday, I think that one's called. Yes, peachy Friday. Terracotta Z's. 90s nude up here. Then we've got Been Papped and Making Me Blush. So in terms of how much product you get, you can see, well, if I just try and show you, so like compared to my finger, like the pans are, I'd say they're about the same size as I expected them to be. You get, obviously you get less than you would if you're buying the singular one, but that's why I think it's good, because you can, you know, use this to see like what colors you like, and if you like one, you can go and pick the full size up in it. So yeah, I thought it's good for that. So I did put Thrill Joy on my face today, so I didn't touch it up all throughout the day, but I did put a little bit too much on, so I did cover a bit of it up with powder, but it's, you know, you can still really like see it coming through. So I'm going to now insert the clip of me trying the pressed blush book for the first time this morning. I did try it this morning when I was getting ready for the day, so this is why it's all being filmed separately because I didn't have time to do the full video this morning. So I will put the clip in now of me trying the blush for the first time, sort of immediate first impressions, how it applies and everything, and then I'll come back with my kind of overall thoughts on whether this is worth it or not. So I'm gonna roll that clip from this morning. Okay, so this little segment of the video is going to be me trying the pressed blush on my face for the first time. So it is 6:55 in the morning, so I'm just getting ready today, and yeah, it came yesterday, so I'm just putting it on my face for the first time today. So I've been a bit conflicted about what shade to use, but I think I've thought about it and I really want to use Thrill Joy. Can you see Thrill Joy? This one here, I just think it looks absolutely gorgeous, and I'm just like, yeah, get it on my face right now. So I'm just gonna use this Revolution Brats blush brush. I don't know how much to pick up. Oh, I haven't got any blush or liquid blush on today just because I don't have the corresponding one to Thrill Joy, and I don't really have any corally blushes of any type that will go with this that I can think of when I look today. So I'm just gonna wait until I do eventually pick Can't Cope with Coral up, but until then I'm just gonna use it by itself. And I also just wanted to use it by itself to see what it's like, you know, on its own, on how pigmented it actually is, like on its own. So I'm just tapping in there. Should probably pick my mirror, but I can never, I always do this, I always end up like using the camera as a mirror. Oh my gosh, that's such a nice color. I'm so happy that I went with this shade. It is just, yeah, I knew I was gonna love this shade, but honestly, and they're super, I feel like they're super buildable as well. Like they're not like, you know when you think you've taken a bit much on, they're not like, it doesn't come off like crazy on your face. So I like that they're kind of like buildable in that way. Oh my god, I'm a bit obsessed. It just looks like the pigment is, like I said, it's buildable, but it's still so pigmented, and I don't know, it just looks so like smooth on my skin. And oh my gosh, I actually think I put a bit much on, so I'm gonna have to go in with the powder brush and tidy it up. But this is Thrill Joy, and I'm kind of in love. Yeah, the pigmentation is like I say, it's not okay. I think I have put a bit much on, but I did go in a couple of times, so it's definitely, you know, buildable. The color, I love it. The finish of it, it has like, can you see like in the pan, it does have like slight I don't know if you can see, but it does have like slight shimmer particles in it, like really like faint. I'm not sure, you can definitely see like really tiny like glitter particles, like hints of shimmer like in it, but like the tiniest amount, like not only if you come up close, like not from a distance or anything would you be able to see anything like that. But overall I'm super impressed, and yeah, I love it. And I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup, and then I'm going to come back for the next part of the video. So you'll have just seen there me putting Thrill Joy on this morning. So It was very early in the morning, like I said. The lighting wasn't great, so I accidentally put way too much on. I tried to I did actually, after I put it on, I did go for it with powder then, but then throughout the day I was like, whoa, like my cheek is this bright coral color, so I did put a bit more powder on to try and just calm it down a bit. But yeah, the pigmentation is definitely there. I would say the formula, it's very blurring on your skin. Like honestly, the powder formula of it is so nice. It literally, when you put it on, it honestly looks like a filter on your face. Like the actual powder, the formula, that's the word I was looking for. The formula is incredible for these blushes. And what I love is that there's a matching liquid blush to go with quite a lot of these as well. So milkshake, I think that's the equivalent of strawberry cream. I don't have that one. I am planning to get it very, very soon. And then this one, Think Pink, I believe this is Sweet Cheeks in like a blush pressed format. I'm not sure about the two purple shades, to be honest. And Rose, that is what is it? Posy Rosy in pressed format. And then Hint of Innocence is a Shy Boy. Thrill Joy is Can't Cope with Coral in pressed format. 90s Nude's that one here. That's Melon Sorbet in pressed format. And I am not too sure about the other four. I don't think they match any powder blushes, but I'm not 100% sure. So of these shades, you can buy these in the single pans that are currently out of stock, but there are a few that are exclusive, well for now, exclusive to this palette. So this shade, I think Night and Right, this purple one, I think this is the one that's exclusive to the palette, because I believe you can get this in a single pan. And then Peachy Friday, exclusive to the palette, I believe Terracotta Z's as well. And I do believe that these other ones, being Papped and Making Me Blush, are as well, but I'm not 100% sure. But just going through like the actual pressed blushes that you can get, these are the ones that I haven't seen that you can get as a singular, but that's just at the minute. You know, it might change. It might change very soon, that you might be able to get these limited edition shades in single format. So would I recommend that you buy this palette when it comes back into stock? 100%. You're getting 12 blush shades for, I think the full price was £36, like I said, so it's literally £3 per pan. And you get such a decent amount of product. So it's such a good way to sample this formula and, you know, just pressed blush if you didn't want to commit to buying one of the singular pans. Because I know myself, I was, you know, they were £20 each, so I was a bit like, I don't know, because I wanted more than one shade, so I was like, I just can't buy more than like multiple shades at £20 each. I was like, I can't. So I'm so glad I waited and I didn't, you know, because they were in a flash sale, down to £10 for some of them, I think. So I'm so glad that I didn't you know, buy some at that stage, and I just held out for a little bit, because I'm if you watch the channel more regularly, I think I've mentioned before, I'm trying to be more sort of selective about what makeup I buy and not just impulse buy absolutely everything. So this for me was a complete, like, I had to get this because I was like, this is so much more like worth it for me than spending, I don't know, £20 times 3 or 4 on a few singular ones. This was so much more worth it for me. So in my opinion, it was well worth it. And I'd say, you know, if you know you're gonna get use out of these shades, because there is a wide variety of shades, so most likely, you know, you're gonna get use out of some of them. And even if you don't use them all on your face, you could use them as on your eyes as well, because, you know, like I said, the formula is absolutely fantastic. Like blurring, it literally blurs your skin, so it's so smooth. I absolutely love it. And I think Made by Mitchell said that this is the first Blursh book, so I don't know if that's kind of alluding to more in the future, maybe. But yeah, so I've tried the Thrill Joy today. I cannot wait to try Milkshake, and also can't wait to try the ones that I have the actual I have the, you know, liquid blush for, like 90s Nude, Rose, Think Pink, Hint of Innocence. I can't wait to pair them up. But one thing I will say that really surprised me about this palette is this shade here, Making Me Blush. So this one down here, if you can see, so it's kind of like a really quite bright like reddy orangey color. So honestly, but like when I see it here, like in person, I'm just like, personally I just think that would look absolutely stunning on like every single skin tone. So that's what surprised me, because when I looked online I was like just ruling that shade out for me. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to get away with that. But now I know, you know, well, I would be willing to try it, because I think it would look beautiful on every skin tone. So, but I just need to, when I apply these in future, just remember they're very pigmented and I don't need as much product. And another thing I'll say is some of them do have like a slight like shimmer through them. So some of them are fully matte, like, well, from what I can see here, like Milkshake is fully matte, but then you have like Thrill Joy, it does, I don't know if you'll be able to see on camera, but Thrill Joy has like got like slight shimmers to it. And when I put it on my cheek, I think I said this, when I put it on my cheek, you can see like tiny shimmer particles. It's like, honestly, unless you're like way up close, it looks matte. So they're not shimmer blushes, they are for the most part matte. The shimmers that are in them are absolutely tiny particles, and you can barely even notice them, but I just thought I'd mention that. But yeah, I think this sold out in like 35 to 40 minutes, but it's honestly so worth it. I would say, if you know, when it comes back in stock, if you want it, yeah, just get it. But it's probably gonna go really fast again, so I would definitely like take note of when it's gonna launch and try and be available for around that time. You know, just try and see when it's launching and try and be on the website or on the TikTok shop for that time. But I'm so happy with this purchase. It's honestly so beautiful. I think the packaging as well is absolutely stunning. Yeah, I love everything about it, and especially if you're like a makeup artist as well, like it's so kind of like travel friendly because it's quite slim. So I don't know if you can really tell here, but it is like quite slim. Like it's not like really, you know, chunky. It would be very travel friendly, you know, just because if you're anything like me, you just, whenever you're traveling, you're always frustrated by like, what blush do I bring? Don't want to carry loads of like single ones. So this is so good for just keeping your options open, because you've got the two sort of color stories, the pinker side and the orangey peachy side. So it's so good like that. And I love the way it's been split into the two sort of sections like that. And yeah, I think that pretty much sums up all my thoughts on it. But I really would recommend this, and hopefully when it comes back in stock, the TikTok shop coupons will be there again, so that it brings the price down to £30. And TikTok shop unfortunately is only available currently in the UK, which is such a shame because the deals on it are unreal. So hopefully they'll expand that at some point, I'm not too sure, but it's such a shame that it's UK only, because it's such a convenient way to shop. And yeah, the prices are fantastic on it. But yeah, I think I've said pretty much everything I can say about this. It's fantastic and wonderful, well worth the money. It's incredibly pigmented, so you don't not need a lot of product. So, you know, just be careful when you put it on, because I clearly underestimated the pigmentation under the lighting here, and when I went out I was like, oh gosh, I've got coral cheeks. But yeah, I will not make that same mistake again. It's because it was dark outside and I couldn't even go to the window to, you know, to check, and like I have like a little handheld mirror, so I couldn't even go to the window and like look at myself in the handheld mirror because like it was dark outside. So yeah, I've learned my lesson. I'm gonna put less on next time, but that's an advantage that they're so pigmented, because you're not gonna use as much up. Honestly, I've never finished a blush in my life that I can recall, so who knows, maybe I'll finish some pounds off of these. I don't know, maybe I'll finish some pounds off and I'll need to buy the single ones in the shades I like, who knows. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and thought it was maybe useful if you were sort of not sure and you want to use this time in between the restocks to think about it. But yeah, let me know down below what your thoughts on this launch are. Let me know down below what your thoughts on Made by Mitchell in general are, because I only tried this brand in November for the first time, and like I'm fully invested and obsessed now. So yeah, let me know down below what your thoughts on Made by Mitchell are, and I really hope you find this video useful, and if you did, I'd love it if you give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. But yeah, definitely just tell me your thoughts on this. Do you think it's worth picking up if you've picked it up? Or, you know, are you gonna pick it up? But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and like I said, subscribe for more future content. There should be an upcoming video soon on the new P. Louise Cheek of It liquid blush shades, the birthday ones, but I don't know what's happening with the parcel because I ordered it like 8 days ago and don't think it's even with the courier yet, so that should be coming sometime soon. I've got a couple other videos planned. If there's any content you would like to see, definitely let me know down below, because I am so open to any suggestions for content. Anything that you would like to see, just let me know and I'll get around to doing it. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again really soon. Bye.